Give it up for Lisa Lips! I got 6 pieces for you guys today. I like it old-fashioned. Walking into the smell of old paper and ink, the feel of cloth covers, embossed letters, raised ink, the dog-eared corners of hand-turned pages and the smudges and marks tell the stories of ages. Late nights all alone, living fantasies fresh, drifting off in my dreams with a book on my chest. So I like it old-fashioned, straight from bookstores of old. For me, it's the best way for stories to be told. Okay, that's the last canvas, so get ready for what lips you
Unleash.
This piece is called One Day Past Forever. Storms rumble all around me whilst inside my heart drums. The thunderous claps echo my loneliness to the heavens. Once, someone held me tight, protected me from the storm, but no more. You see, he went away, like so many others, and left me to fend for myself because my love was too all-consuming, or so he said. Truth was, he didn't know how to give me all that he had for fear of being hurt. So instead, he chose to hurt everyone around him, leaving me to pine for that one who wouldn't fear my loyalty, will cherish my tenacity, will savor my body and pray for one day past forever, just so he can experience my true love beyond eternity. For he will be my true king, the one God designed just for me, my Adam. For him I pray daily to become, so that I will know him and he me, and together we will fulfill our destiny. This piece is called Passion's Pit. Inside my mind is a quiet tropical island. On it is only our bedchamber. It contains everything we need to fuel our passions. This is the place I retreat to when the world has been unkind. This is the spot where pleasure lives and ecstasy is always final destination. My island lover awaits me within, and as the curtains blow back, I see him. His chocolate skin sits upon the sand-colored sheets of our nest. He is yet to see me as he oils his body in preparation for my arrival. I stand mesmerized at the vision of his hands on his member, that place that conjoins us two into one. Silently, I slip inside and drop my rose at the feet of my lover. Quiet pleas escape me, begging him to anoint my body with his nectar. Wordlessly, he sweeps me into his arms. Standing so close, we cast one single shadow on the floor. Our bodies fit together like puzzle pieces designed to match every nook to cranny, and then he kisses me. The igniter to our passion fire is struck. Lip to lip, we begin the tango of love to the rhythm of the music only two can hear. This is my passion pit, only existing in my mind's eye, where my heart is never in jeopardy, and my body is perfectly satisfied. It's going to get hotter before I'm done. This piece is called My Need. I have a need, a dark craving brewing up in my soul. I need someone who can handle my fire. I've lived too long for the bravado of youth to move me. I need a man who knows his stock and is equipped to handle a full-grown woman.
Damn right.
I've lived in this place of sensual slave and as well as the wise sage. But right now, I need a man who knows that he needs to offer more than just his prowess. His voice needs to shake me beyond just the surface. His smile needs to light up my soul. The touch of his hand must make fires arise, and his kiss bring pleasures untold. His stature is strong, his vision is clear, his confidence easy, no arrogance. And he needs to know how to contain my wild side, because I'm true to my sign of Aquarius. And lastly, he's thick, so that I feel secure when he holds me within his embrace. And oh yes, he's compassionate, caring and wise, and he understands a man's true place. So, if you're out there seeking your queen, and you're through with the games that boys seek, then consider my words and step forward in strength of the king you were created to be.
Woo! Yeah.
This one's called Natural Selection. This is completely a fantasy.
You sure?
That's what they all say.
I'll admit if it's for real. Come play in the center of my love. Pollinate my flowers so that I might regenerate. My need for your touch is only surpassed by the desire you churn within me. So yes, my worker bee, work your magic within my center. Do what it is that natural selection has taught you. Mingle our chemistry so that future generations may be created from our lustful desires. And I am pleased to surrender all that I am to your expert hands, so that you can create sweet honey from my nectar, and do all that nature designed us to be, wild and free.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's called Untamed Passion. Sickeningly sexy as he walks into my room, he knows I want him. Shadows sparkle in his eyes, telling me he intends to change my every experience. Neither of us is chaste, but virgins to each other, so this night begins a new bond. Deep kisses overtake us as clothing dissolves to the floor. Kisses I fantasize more times than there are stars, yet nothing prepared me for this reality. He tastes like sweet honey, and together our ambrosia is intoxicating. The strength of his body dominates me, leading me to the bed, urging me down as his beautiful mouth travels down my neck, across my chest, and to the naked flesh of my breast. His hands embrace their fullness, helping him partake of my sweetness, and my hands caress his head, guiding his hunger to my bounty. Skin tones blend into ancient swirls as twain becomes one, and tongue encompasses nipple, giving way to primal screams. Breath catches in my chest as masculine hands slide down my sides, catching thumbs in the fine lace strip around my hips, slipping free my thong and exposing my treasure. Raising his head, he locks eyes with mine and slowly plants one kiss, dead center to my quivering belly. A slight guttural laugh escapes his chest as he sees me steal for his next move. Kneeling between my thighs, he inhales me and smiles. I brace myself for the heat of his mouth, knowing his intent is sweet torture, but instead, he blows, sending chills up my spine. Then he dives in, causing me to squeal. His mouth is exquisite, finding places never before explored. And just as I begin to adjust to his stroke, he swallows my butt and sucks in. I feel my back leave the bed as my mind spins out of control, and I know the dam is about to break. Gripping my thighs, he holds me in place, destroying my resolve to resist letting go. Emotions swell and my body quakes under the press of his relentless skills. The floodgates burst open and I become a quivering mass of cream in his hands. He rests in place and rides the wave to the shore. But before I can catch my breath, he smothers me in a kiss, feeding me the nectar of my flower commingled with his sweetness. And as my jellied thighs relax open, he enters me full shaft, causing screams of passion to escape us both. I can feel him in the back of my belly as he probes his new territory, and his face shows his satisfaction for choosing me. He grinds deep, happy, knowing I can handle all he has to give me, and I smile at the pleasure of the slight pain he brings. Bodies sink in rhythms unheard by human ears. Our own internal orchestra plays the soundtrack. He rises to his knees and spreads me wide, watching his piston work his cam, altering his stroke just to watch my body's reaction. Neither of us wants this ride to end, so the session changes position multiple times so as to prolong the glory of connection. The world stops outside and only we exist. Finally, physical fatigue begs us to finish, so he enters me from behind, gripping my hips, says I should prepare for a savage attack, and I want all he can give me. Pounding deep, the sound of flesh slapping, flesh is driving our frenzy. Then I feel his iron become steel within me, and all at once know he's giving in to ecstasy. Sweat drips on my back as I brace for his injection, just as a familiar spark ignites within me. We leap from the precipice together, not caring where or how we land, swirling dizzily together into sheer satisfaction. I slide my body flat to the bed and he follows, refusing to leave the comfort of his newfound haven. Still inside me, he rests on my back, his hands still tracing my skin. The world goes quiet for what seems like forever. Then he rolls off and gathers me in his arms. Gentle kisses on my flesh, wordless sounds of pleasure, arms snaking around me, caring for me, making me feel cherished. I'm his now. Restless desire gave way to untamed passion, and we are all we need.